Pro wrestling is a special world. It is a world where stories come alive. Athletes push their bodies to the limit. They tell tales of hard work, respect, and competition. It is more than just a sport. It is entertainment that connects with people everywhere. You feel the excitement in the crowd. You cheer for your heroes. You boo the villains who stand in their way. This connection is what makes wrestling so powerful. It brings people together from all walks of life. They share in the drama, the action, and the incredible moments that happen inside the squared circle. Every year in wrestling has its own story. 2025 was a year that truly rumbled. It shook the foundations of what we thought we knew. New champions rose to the top. Legends returned for one more match. Companies made big moves that will change the future. From the United States to Japan to Mexico, the energy was electric. This was a year where every promotion stepped up its game. They all wanted to give you, the fans, the best possible show. It was a year of passion and hustle. Everyone worked hard to create memories that will last a lifetime. This essay is a look back at an amazing year. We will explore the biggest moments from every major company. We will talk about the champions who carried their brands with pride. We will remember the matches that had us all on the edge of our seats. Think of this as a highlight reel of 2025. It is a celebration of the men and women who put their bodies on the line for our entertainment. Whether you are a new fan just discovering this world, or someone who has been watching for decades, 2025 had something special for you. It was a year of hustle, loyalty, and respect. So, let's dive into the year that was. Let's talk about the moments that made us stand up and cheer. Let's honor the superstars who inspired us. 2025 was a turning point for the entire industry. It showed that pro wrestling is stronger than ever. It proved that the passion of the fans and the dedication of the performers can create magic. This is the story of 2025 in pro wrestling. It is a story of triumph, heartbreak, and unforgettable action. Let's get ready to relive a year that truly changed the game for everyone involved. In 2025, WWE continued to build its new era. The focus was on fresh faces and big stories. On Raw, Damian Priest held the World Heavyweight Championship for a long time. He proved he was a true main event star. He defended his title against tough opponents every single week. He showed the world what it means to be a fighting champion. His journey was about earning respect. He started the year as a strong champion and ended it as a legend. He represented a new generation of leaders for the company, showing everyone that hard work pays off. Over on SmackDown, the story was all about Cody Rhodes. He was the undisputed WWE champion. He carried the company with honor. His message was about finishing the story for his family and for the fans. He faced many challenges, including a powerful new faction led by Uncle Howdy. This group tried to break him down mentally and physically, but Cody never gave up. He stood tall against the darkness. His reign was a symbol of hope and perseverance. He proved that even when things get tough, you must keep fighting for what you believe in. The women's division also saw incredible growth. Rhea Ripley was a dominant women's world champion. She seemed absolutely unstoppable. Her power and attitude made her a huge star. On SmackDown, Jade Cargill finally won the WWE Women's Championship. Her rise to the top was fast and powerful. She looked like a champion from the moment she arrived. The matches between all the women were amazing. They stole the show at many big events. They proved that they are some of the best athletes in the world, period. Behind the scenes, WWE made a huge move. Their flagship show, Monday Night Raw, moved to Netflix in January. This was a massive change. It brought WWE to a whole new global audience. More people around the world could watch the show live than ever before. This deal showed that WWE is always looking toward the future. It was a business decision that changed how we watch wrestling. It cemented WWE's place as a global entertainment giant. 2025 was the year this new chapter truly began for the company and its fans. All Elite Wrestling, or AEW, had a year of big changes. The company felt a new energy. Swerve Strickland was a huge part of this. He started the year as the AEW World Champion. His reign was cool, confident, and full of great matches. He brought a new style to the main event scene. Fans loved his unique personality and his incredible in-ring skills. He represented a shift for AEW. He was a homegrown star who reached the very top. His championship run was a message that a new generation was ready to lead the company forward. The biggest story of the year was the return of MJF. He came back at the All Out pay-per-view. The crowd went absolutely wild. He had been gone for a long time. People did not know if he would ever come back. His return created a huge buzz. He immediately went after the AEW World Championship. He said he was back to save the company. His rivalry with the champion defined the second half of the year. It was personal, intense, and made everyone tune in to see what would happen next. AEW also crowned a new TNT champion who brought back an old tradition. Wardlow won the title and declared he was bringing back the Open Challenge. Every week on Dynamite, he would face a different opponent. This made the TNT title feel very important again. It created exciting and unpredictable matches. Fans never knew who would show up to challenge him. This was a smart move that made the weekly television shows must-see. It gave many wrestlers a chance to shine and prove that every match matters in AEW. On the business side, AEW announced a new streaming service. It is called AEW Plus. This service put all of AEW's shows in one place. Fans could watch Dynamite, Collision, and all the pay-per-views on demand. It made it easier for people around the world to follow the product. This was a big step for the company. It showed they are serious about growing their brand globally. It gave fans more control over how they watch the shows they love. 2025 was a year where AEW took big swings to build a stronger future. New Japan Pro Wrestling had a powerful year. The company is known for its strong style and amazing athletes. In 2025, the focus was on the next generation of stars. The Reiwa Three Musketeers stepped up. These are three young wrestlers, Shota Umino, Ren Narita, and Yota Tsuji. They were no longer just promising rookies. They became main event players. They challenged for the biggest titles. They had incredible matches in the G1 Climax tournament. They proved they were ready to carry the company on their backs for years to come. The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship was at the center of it all. Zack Sabre Jr., a technical wizard from the UK, had a fantastic reign. He defeated everyone with his amazing submission skills. His matches were like a game of human chess. He brought a unique style to the main event. But the young lions were hungry. Yota Tsuji finally defeated him in a classic match at Dominion. It was a huge moment. It felt like a passing of the torch. Tsuji's victory marked the official start of a new era for NJPW. One of the biggest surprises was the return of Kota Ibushi. He had been away with injuries. Many thought his career might be over. But he came back for the G1 Climax tournament. The fans were so happy to see him. He looked better than ever. He did not win the tournament, but he had some of the best matches of the year. His return was emotional and inspiring. It showed his incredible heart and his love for pro wrestling. He proved that you can overcome any obstacle if you never give up on your dream. NJPW also continued to strengthen its relationship with other companies. They worked closely with AEW and TNA. This led to some dream matches. We saw NJPW stars appear on American television. We saw American stars travel to Japan to compete. This Forbidden Door partnership made wrestling more exciting for everyone. It created a global wrestling community. Fans got to see matchups they had only dreamed of. It proved that when companies work together, the real winners are the fans. 2025 was a year of growth and collaboration for the Lion Kingdom. In Mexico, the world of lucha libre was on fire in 2025. The two biggest companies, Trixtoe and CMLL, both had an incredible year. They brought the exciting style of Mexican wrestling to more fans around the world. CMLL, the oldest wrestling company in the world, celebrated its 92nd anniversary. The anniversary show was a huge success. It was filled with legendary luchadores and new stars. The main event was a mask versus mask match. These matches are the most important in lucha libre. The loser must unmask and reveal their identity. It was a night of tradition and emotion. CMLL continued to build its new stars. Mystico, a wrestler who is famous around the world, was a great leader for the company. He held the CMLL Universal Championship. He had amazing matches that blended high-flying moves with technical skill. But younger stars like Mascara Dorada and Titan were right behind him. They challenged for the top titles. They showed off their incredible athletic ability. The shows at Arena Mexico were full of energy. The fans' passion for these wrestlers is unmatched. They created an atmosphere that you just can't find anywhere else. AEW also had a huge year. Their biggest show, Triple Mania, was bigger than ever. They held the event in 3 different cities, with the final night in Mexico City. The main story was the rivalry between El Hijo del Vikingo and a new international star. Vikingo is known for his unbelievable high-flying moves. He is one of the most exciting wrestlers in the world. He defended his AEW Mega Championship in matches that you have to see to believe. He pushed the limits of what is possible inside a wrestling ring every time he competed. Both AEW and CMLL grew their international presence. They sent their stars to wrestle in the United States, Japan, and Europe. This allowed more fans to see the beauty and excitement of Lucha Libre. Wrestlers like Rush from CMLL and Commander from AAA became big stars in AEW. This crossover helped both sides. It introduced new wrestlers to American fans and gave the luchadores a global stage. 2025 was a year that proved Lucha Libre is a vital, beating heart in the body of professional wrestling, full of passion and tradition. Total Non-Stop Action, or TNA Wrestling, had a year of rebirth. The company officially returned to its old name at the start of 2025. This was more than just a name change, it was a promise to return to the spirit that once made the company famous. The focus was on great in-ring action and compelling characters. The 6-sided ring even made a return for special events, and, honestly, this brought back a lot of good memories for longtime fans. It was a signal that TNA was listening to its audience, and was ready to carve out its own unique identity in the crowded wrestling world. The TNA World Champion for much of the year was Moose. He was a dominant and powerful champion, and he had been with the company for a long time. His championship reign was a reward for his loyalty and hard work. Moose defeated every challenger who stepped up to him, and he really was the anchor of the company. However, a new star was rising. His name was Speedball Mike Bailey. His exciting, fast-paced style made him a huge fan favorite, and his journey to the main event was the biggest story of the year for TNA. The Knockouts division continued to be one of the best women's divisions in all of wrestling. Jordynne Grace was the TNA Knockouts World Champion. She is incredibly strong and a fantastic wrestler. She had a series of classic matches against Masha Slamovich. Their rivalry was intense and physical. They pushed each other to their limits every time they stepped into the ring. They proved that the Knockouts are not just an important part of TNA, but they are among the best wrestlers in the entire industry. Their hard work set a very high standard. TNA also made news with its new media partnerships. They launched a new weekly show on a free streaming platform, making it so much easier for new fans to discover TNA. You did not need a cable subscription to watch their show, which was a smart move to grow their audience. It showed that TNA was thinking about the future and how people watch wrestling today. By embracing its past and looking toward the future, TNA had a very successful comeback year. 2025 was the year TNA proved it is here to stay and ready to compete. The year 2025 was filled with matches that we will talk about for a long time. These were the contests that really defined the year. At WWE WrestleMania 41, Cody Rhodes defended his undisputed WWE Championship against Gunther. It was a clash of two very different styles. Cody brought the heart and the passion, while Gunther brought the brutal, punishing offense. The match went for over 30 minutes, and man, the crowd was on its feet the entire time. It was a story of endurance and spirit. Cody finally won after hitting 3 crossroads. It was an emotional victory that cemented his legacy as a true champion. In AEW, the match of the year was at All In at Wembley Stadium. Will Ospreay challenged Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship. The match took place in Ospreay's home country of England, and the crowd of 80,000 people was just electric. The action was fast, innovative, and breathtaking. Both men pushed their bodies to the absolute limit. They used every move they had. In the end, Ospreay hit his Stormbreaker finisher to win the title, and the roar of the crowd was deafening. It was a perfect moment for a wrestler who is considered one of the best in the world. Over in Japan, the NJPW G1 Climax final was a masterpiece. It was between two of the new Musketeers, Shota Umino and Ren Narita. They had been rivals their whole careers, starting as young lions together. Now they were fighting for a shot at the world title at Wrestle Kingdom. The match was a display of pure fighting spirit. It was stiff, realistic, and full of emotion. After a grueling battle, Ren Narita finally got the victory. It was a star-making performance for both men, and it really showed that the future of New Japan is in very good hands. We also saw a dream match that crossed promotional lines. At the Forbidden Door pay-per-view, TNA's Jordynne Grace faced AEW's timeless Toni Storm. It was a champion versus champion match, and they have very different characters and wrestling styles. Jordynne is all about power, while Toni is about character and mind games. The match was fantastic. It showed how exciting it can be when companies work together. The fans loved seeing two of the best women's wrestlers in the world compete on the same stage. It was a highlight of a year full of incredible action. Every year in wrestling has its share of surprises, and yeah, 2025 was no different. The biggest surprise return was definitely MJF coming back to AEW. But another huge surprise happened in WWE. At the Royal Rumble, a wrestler who had been away for over a decade made his return. CM Punk entered the Royal Rumble match. The crowd exploded. No one saw it coming, and it was a moment that shocked the entire wrestling world. He did not win the match, but his return created a huge buzz. It led to new storylines and dream matches that fans had wanted to see for years. The year also had some sad farewells. We had to say goodbye to some legends of the ring. The most notable retirement was that of Rey Mysterio. After a career that spanned over 3 decades, the master of the 619 decided to hang up his boots. WWE held a special ceremony for him on SmackDown. Wrestlers from every generation came out to show their respect, and it was an emotional night. Rey Mysterio changed the game for smaller wrestlers. He proved that heart is more important than size. His legacy will inspire wrestlers for many years to come. There were also new beginnings behind the scenes. In AEW, there was a change in leadership. A new committee was formed to help with creative decisions, and this brought new voices and new ideas to the company. The goal was to make the shows more focused and easier to follow, and this change was felt on screen. The stories became tighter and more compelling. It was a sign that AEW was maturing as a company, willing to make changes to improve the product for the fans. This was a positive step for the promotion's future. Finally, 2025 was a year where many wrestlers had to overcome serious injuries. Edge, in AEW, suffered a torn triceps, but made a triumphant return late in the year. His comeback was inspiring. It showed his incredible toughness and love for the business. In WWE, a young star named Carmelo Hayes suffered a knee injury. He had to give up his United States Championship, but he promised to come back stronger than ever. These stories of injury and recovery are a big part of wrestling, and they remind us of the real risks these athletes take every time they step in the ring. As we look back, 2025 was a landmark year for professional wrestling. It was a year of growth, change, and incredible passion. From WWE's move to Netflix to TNA's rebirth, the business of wrestling got stronger. Companies are reaching more fans than ever before, and they are using new technology to bring the action to you, wherever you are. This growth is exciting. It means more wrestling for everyone. It means the future is bright for this industry that we all love so much. The business is healthy and expanding in new and exciting ways. The year was defined by the rise of a new generation of stars. Wrestlers like Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Yota Tsuji, and Mike Bailey carried their companies with pride. They proved they are ready to be the leaders of today and tomorrow. At the same time, we celebrated legends like Rey Mysterio. We were shocked by the returns of stars like CM Punk and MJF. This mix of old and new is what makes wrestling special. We honor the past while we build the future. It creates a rich and exciting world for fans of all ages to enjoy. Why was 2025 so special? It was a year of unity. Even though the companies compete, they also worked together. The Forbidden Door was more open than ever. Stars from NJPW, TNA, and the Mexican promotions appeared in AEW and even in WWE-adjacent conversations. This created a feeling that we are all part of one big wrestling family. It made the entire world of wrestling feel bigger and more connected. When everyone works hard to put on the best show, the real winners are the fans. That spirit of collaboration made 2025 a year to remember. So what's next? The best part about pro wrestling is that the story never ends. New challenges will arise, new champions will be crowned, new stars will be born. As we move into 2026, the excitement will only continue to grow. The passion of the performers and the energy of the fans will create even more unforgettable moments. My advice is simple: keep watching, keep cheering, keep believing in these incredible athletes. Never give up on pro wrestling, because it will never give up on you. The hustle continues, and the best is yet to come.